Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name's Ruby. I live in New York City. I post a ton of lifestyle and beauty content. I post new videos 3 times a week. So if you haven't joined the fam already, please be sure to do so. We're trying to reach 6K. That is the next goal here for this channel, so subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I have a little makeup look for you guys today. I wanted to do a get ready with me. I'm filming some TikToks today. I'm just kind of working from home, but I wanted to have a full face of makeup on, and I wanted to feature some new products that I showed in my recent SEPHORA haul. Spoiler alert, I feel like this is one of the best makeup days I've had in a really long time. I absolutely freaking love everything that's on my face. I'm gonna have links for everything listed down below, but without further ado, let's just jump right into it, honestly, because I'm really excited, and I'm just so happy to be like getting back into makeup and getting back into filming. It feels so good. Guys, let's just get started. For primer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier blurring primer. I really like this stuff. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. I already prepped my skin with SPF earlier today, otherwise I would be going in with that first. I'm just rubbing it between my fingers. I really like using this primer on days where I know I'm going to be wearing my makeup for a long time, and then I literally just press it into the skin like so. I find that rubbing it in can sometimes make my moisturizer underneath like pill and stuff like that, which we definitely don't want. But I find that if you really just kind of work it into the skin, I know that I look ridiculous, but I promise this works really well. For foundation, so excited to finally be trying this out. This is from IT Cosmetics, and it's the new Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I believe I picked this up in the color medium neutral, but I'll link it down below. So I believe this is supposed to be a medium buildable like foundation, which I've really been all about. But I love that it has skincare benefits, and it's definitely not as heavy as their original CC cream. I actually bought this foundation for when I'm self-tanned, and my self-tanner has faded over the last few days. So I'm not gonna be like totally surprised if this is a little too dark for me right now, but we'll make it work. I just really finally wanted to try this out. I'm just going in with my preferred application, which is always gonna be a damp beauty sponge. Even though it is a little dark right now, like when I'm not self-tan, it's definitely blending out really well, and it actually doesn't look that dark. So far though, this foundation feels super weightless. It's not covering up everything, which obviously I'm fine with, and I understand that because it's a medium coverage foundation, but I still feel like this could look really good on like a night out in the city. I honestly might wear this for my birthday. It's luminous for sure, but it's not dewy, so it's definitely like a natural finish. Wow, that's really pretty so far. Now let's see how it wears, but I do like the texture of that. For concealer, this isn't new, but I really like this, and I thought that this could help kind of lighten up the foundation a little bit. I'm gonna be going in with my Rare Beauty concealer. I bought this shade for when I'm not self-tan, so I feel like, all right, if I use this as my concealer, it will kind of balance out the foundation shade. So I'm just mainly gonna apply this under my eyes, and I don't really have any breakouts to cover up right now. I do have like some random tiny little bumps on my skin right now because I tried out a new product, but they're not necessarily like pimples, so I'm not gonna like cover them up. I really like this concealer though. I feel like it's just kind of like a solid choice. Sometimes I forget to reach for it just because it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of like a safe choice, and so I don't know, I reach for the ones that kind of excite me more, but I always come back to this and then I forget like just how good it is. And I feel like this is a nice kind of like partner to the foundation because it's not heavy at all. So for powder, I'm going to be using my Glossier Wowder and my Morphe like small tapered brush. So I'm going to show you guys recently how I've been doing my powder. I can't remember if I've showed this to you. This is the problem with like taking a break from YouTube. You come back and you're like, what have I talked about? So recently I've really been kind of just putting the powder underneath my eyes because my eyes definitely do tend to kind of crease concealer easily. I put it around my nose because obviously I wear glasses. And then I just put a little bit on my chin because when I talk, it's funny, but my chin is very expressive. And then I just put a little bit on my forehead, and that's it. So I kind of like skip the cheeks altogether. I've been really kind of going easy on the powder just because, like I said, I've been liking that more natural kind of radiant look, and also my skin is definitely not been as oily over the last 6 months. I feel like I've just been more like combo. Bronzer, I'm so excited for. So we're gonna be going in with the Danessa Myricks Cream Bronzer. I believe this is called like the Power Bronzer. And this is in the color Light. And then I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Glow brush to apply this. This was 100% stolen from Jamie Page, who I'm obsessed with. So I'm just gonna kind of load up my brush. Hopefully I'm not putting too much on, but I feel like I can just, you know, kind of soften it if I do. Ooh, that applies bronzer real nice. First impressions, right off the bat, I love how easy this is to use. I'm kind of getting the container dirty. But I love how easy it is just to like stamp on the skin. This is definitely gonna be too light if I wear this when I'm self-tanned. But for now, I would say this is a good color. So maybe I'll go back and get the medium too, but I definitely do want to keep the light because like clearly I'm not like super tan all the time. I really like this brush. This brush makes it so easy to work in your cream bronzer. Where has this been all my life? Blush time, we are going in with the new Pat McGrath blushes, and this is in the color Nude Venus. So excited. Kind of reminds me a little bit of NARS Orgasm. I guess we'll see when I put it on my face, but it kind of looks like that nude with a little bit of like a golden, you know, undertone. Loading this up on a Morphe blush brush. I can already tell this is probably gonna be really pigmented, so I'm just gonna kind of go in light at first. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't mind going in like heavy-handed with the blush at first because I feel like my skin eats up blush really fast. It's something that I've talked about a lot before. Okay, hi. This is so pretty. I'm just gonna kind of stamp it near my temples too. Wow. I really like that. Can you guys see like the natural glow that that gives? Wow. Oh, that's so pretty. Maybe it is a combination with the foundation and the blush, but that's so pretty. And then the bronzer is really nice and natural. Now for highlight, this is actually something new to me, shockingly, but it's not new to Sephora. I just thought I would include it because I got this for my birthday and I've never tried it. This is the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, or I guess it's technically like a mineralized skin finish, but it's basically one of their highlighters. I've never tried this before, and I decluttered some highlighters recently, and I was like, you know what? Everybody always raves about this, and it's been such a cult classic for a long time. I will say, like, as I'm dipping my brush into it, there's a lot of kickback, but maybe that's because it is like a mineralized skin finish and it's not like super pressed. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. Yeah, it's pretty. It's really natural. It's not like a super like blinding highlight, but that's honestly okay with me. I feel like I've gone from like wanting that really shimmery, glittery finish to just wanting something glowy, which is exactly what this is giving me. If you're like super dry, I feel like you could kind of use this as a powder too. Prepping the eyes, no surprise here, with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just gonna do something kind of simple for the eyes, but I wanted to dip into my Morphe Maddie Ziegler palette. I feel like I'm using a lot of Morphe today. It's just because a lot of my brushes are from them. I don't really have much makeup from them, but I do really like this palette, and as we're finally into the summer weather, I've been using it a lot. I just feel like the color selection is great. Like, I love every single shade in this palette. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into the shade Maddie Girl right here. I'm gonna work this into the crease, just kind of like a basic transition shade. At first I was gonna go in with something brighter right off the bat, and then I was like, okay, Ruby, you're getting ambitious. The more I like look in the mirror while I'm blending out my eyeshadow, the more I love this highlighter blush duo. Like, it honestly kind of looks wet. So now I'm gonna go into the color Crushed, which is this really bright coral, almost with a little bit of like a sheen to it. It's not shimmery. I'm really gonna tap this off because I don't want it to be like, ah! And I'm just gonna apply that right over where we put Maddie Girl. And then I'm gonna bring it down, kind of onto the lid too. So now let's use God Mom. I'm kind of sticking to this like quadrant right here, but I'm just gonna use my finger for this. Definitely super pretty, very reflective. I feel like if I applied this wet too, it would look even more like intense. Now for mascara, I'm gonna be using Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift. I recently got this probably like a month ago, and I actually really like it. My two favorite mascaras right now are both from Maybelline. I'm just gonna do my top lashes. I feel like unless I'm doing something very dramatic, again, I don't love to always do my bottom lashes. Also, I don't know why, but recently I've been doing my eyes and mascara first and then my brows, which I know is like not the right order, but I don't know why, it's what I've been doing recently. I really like that mascara. I will say you kind of have to be like careful and take your time when you use it because it can make your lashes really clumpy, which I absolutely hate. But if you take your time, you get a really pretty full lash look. Brows, baby, I'm very excited for this. And I'm gonna show you my new technique that I've been doing for my brows recently. I don't think I've talked about this. If I have, it was right before I had to take a break from YouTube because my back threw out, or I threw out my back, so I don't know. Anyways, the way that I've been doing my brows recently is pushing them up with gel first and then filling in where I think they're just like lacking a little bit. I don't know, I've just been liking the look of that better. I feel like it's helped me kind of go easier on the brow pencil. I don't know, I really like it. Like my brows are full to begin with. I don't really need that much, and so I feel like this has been helping me, this technique. I'm so excited to try out this brow gel though. This is my first time even opening it. This is the Sephora Collection Clear Brow Gel. This was inspired by the one and only Julia Havens. I like the brush. I like that it's not super fat, but it is long. I hate when brushes, like brow brushes, are super, super short. All right, so like I said, we're gonna brush everything up first, get the shape that I want, and then we'll add little hair strokes where needed. Right off the bat, I love how thin this feels, but I can tell that it's definitely distributing product. Some clear brow gels are just so thick and heavy, and they're just like so not enjoyable to work with or wear. Why I like this. Okay, I can tell why she like raves about this. Yeah, I like the brush. I like that even if I get it on my skin a little bit, it doesn't feel like sticky. Now I'm gonna go with the Sephora waterproof brow pencil, which is my favorite. This is in the color Chocolate Brown. And like I said, I'm just gonna be putting a couple strokes where I feel like I need it. Setting spray time, oldie bitty goodie, Urban Decay All Nighter. Just because I want to wear this makeup all day. I don't want to go with like a luminous setting spray on top of all of this because I feel like we already got a pretty good glow. Now I just want to make sure that this is locked and loaded. For the lips, I'm gonna start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in Iconic Nude. I love this shade, I've had it for a while. But spoiler alert, I'm gonna be using a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, so I figured we would just keep a theme. For the lipstick, we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury color, like I said. Look at this packaging. This is me in a lipstick. This is from the new, like, Look of Love collection, wedding collection. I cannot remember, just look for this packaging. Anyways, this is in the color Wedding Bells. It kind of reminds me of Pillow Talk, but slightly different. It's definitely like a little more pink than Pillow Talk. Super pretty though, and like with this lip liner, I'm not mad at it. I feel like we have a very pink look going on today, which again, not mad at. I'm actually really happy with the way that this makeup turned out. Probably film some extra TikToks today because it's a good makeup day. Now I do want to add a gloss over this, just because I'm feeling it a little bit to kind of go with like the glowiness of the rest of this makeup look. So I'm gonna use the Buxom lip gloss slash like lip cream in the color Blushing Margarita. It's one of those colors you can kind of just like put over anything. It doesn't really change the color of what you're wearing. I just feel like it kind of helps enhance it. I think that's it for the makeup. Did we do enough? I think so. We did a full face today. I'm gonna fix my hair because this clearly is not how I want to look for the rest of the day. And then we're gonna do a roundup. But honestly, like this is one of like my favorite makeup days I've had in a while. And granted, we'll see how everything wears, But I've been doing my makeup long enough now that like if the foundation was gonna start like looking wonky, it would start looking wonky now. But I think I really like everything. I love how like the eyes tie in to the cheeks and the lips. I feel like we really kept it all in the same color family. I'm very, very happy with this. But let's get ready so that I can do an official outro. I've gotta say, I am really happy with how this makeup turned out. It's been about 30 minutes. I was fixing my hair, then I got distracted and answered an email, and I was like, oh, we gotta film this outro and the intro actually. But I figured that was actually okay because I could let my makeup kind of like sink in for a little while longer, and this might be, like I said, one of my like favorite makeup days that I've had in a while, and I'm really, really happy with everything new that we tried out. So I figured to kind of like wrap this up, let's just give final thoughts on everything. But there really wasn't anything that I was disappointed in or that I didn't like. I feel like everything was such a win in today's video. This foundation I could quickly see becoming one of my summertime staples. I'm gonna throw this in my everyday makeup bag so that I can keep using it and I like easily can reach for it, but I really, really love this right off the bat. I think the theme of everything today and why I loved everything is because my makeup just feels weightless. It's full coverage and I definitely have like a full glam moment going on, but everything just feels so weightless. Same goes for this Danessa Myricks powder. I actually literally just put the medium shade in my cart because I think I might get it for myself for my birthday. This cream bronzer is so easy to work with. It's probably the easiest cream bronzer I've ever used. It blends in seamlessly. It's not greasy, it's not oily, it dries down super fast. I haven't noticed that it's been like sliding around. I was touching my face actually and I didn't find that it was moving. It's a really nice natural finish. It's so creamy. It's definitely buildable. Again, I cannot wait to use this more. And I think once I have the medium shade in my collection too, this might be just like what I start using on a day-to-day basis. This Pat McGrath blush for me, a total win. I love the luminous finish that it gave to the skin. Now they do have matte colors as well. I'd be interested to try that out, but I feel like this finish is much more up my alley. This is actually the first Pat McGrath product I've ever tried, and it's made me very eager to try more. I love the color. I just love the way it looks on the cheeks. Like you guys can see, even like not where the highlighter is, but where the blush is, it's still very glowy. It's luminous. If you were to use an extra dewy setting spray, I feel like it would look almost wet. Again, I know that this is not a product to Sephora, although I believe MAC is actually sold like in Sephora Canada. But this soft and gentle mineralized skin finish, I get it. I understand the hype. I really love the look. I hope that you guys can see like the cheek action that's happening here. Julia did not lead me wrong on this clear brow gel. I love it. My brows are definitely like in place, but they're not sticky. It's not super stiff. Again, I love the shape of the brush. And for $12, I think, this is probably going to become like my new staple brow gel. And last but certainly not least, the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Not much to say about this. I really love the formula. I wasn't expecting that I wouldn't. Charlotte Tilbury has some of my favorite lip products. If you like Pillow Talk but you want something that's a little bit more pinky, then I would definitely try this out. I feel like Pillow Talk is more of that kind of like mauvey nude, whereas this is definitely more pink. But yeah, there you guys have it. That's my little get ready with me featuring some new products from Sephora. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and also click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Our next goal for this channel is reaching 6,000, so if you haven't joined the fam already, please be sure to do so. Be sure to follow me on all of my other social media networks, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse, subscribe to my podcast, check out my Amazon shop. I love you guys so much. I hope that you all are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will talk to you all very, very soon in my next video. Okay? Bye, everybody.